Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my student. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Today we will discuss about the pressure, but before we discuss about this material, leader Azza, please lead to pray first. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Amin. Alhamdulillah. I will absent first. Who is absent today? Yes, Amy is absent. Why Amy is absent? Because she is sick. Okay. Have you visit her? Not yet. Okay, my student. I hope one of you after this class visit her and then you ask to her what she needs or what she wants, because I think most of you come from another city and then you are in the boarding house, right? And then you should keep each other and then you have to take care each other because you will need each other. So you can imagine when you are sick in your boarding house and then no one helps you to buy medicine, no one helps you to take you to the hospital or to the clinic, how sad you are. Okay, it is just a little message for you, my student. Okay, today we will discuss about the pressure, but before we discuss about this material, I will make sure that you still remember about the precondition of the knowledge. Jadi pengetahuan prasyarat sebelum kalian belajar tentang tekanan. There are three precondition knowledge of the pressure. The first one is force, and then the second one is the area, and then the last one, how to calculate area. In this case, the area is circle area. Okay, who wants to try to answer what is the force? Raise your hand. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid if you are wrong. It is no problem because we are still studying. Okay? Who wants to try? Yeah, Robbie. Force. Yes, you are right. Force is the vector quantity that can change form of the thing, velocity of the thing, and then direction of the thing or the position of the thing. Okay, next, what is the area? UD? Yes, you are right. I will give you extra score. Area is something that are limited by the certain line. And then the last one, how to calculate the area, especially circle area. Yeah, Jono? Yes, you are right. Okay, I think it's very easy because the material you have understood when you were in senior high school. Okay, student, today we will discuss about the pressure and then the Pascal law and then the hydraulic lift. Hydraulic lift is the tool that using Pascal law principle. Kalian kalau mau lihat hydraulic lift atau pompa hidrolik, kalian bisa lihat di tempat pencucian mobil ya, itu kan ada alat untuk mengangkat mobil. Nah, itulah yang dinamakan hydraulic lift. The tool that use Pascal's law principle. Okay. Okay, before I will prepare my tool, I want to tell you that today I use this tool. This name is Pentap. Pentap. I think this tool help us in the online class because with this tool I can explain to you like I explain directly in the classroom or with the whiteboard, something like this. It's just suggestion for you. Okay. The first one we have to choose. Oh, belum dinyalakan. We have to choose the pencil and then we have to choose the color of the ink. Okay. The question is, what is the relation between the picture and then the pressure? Who wants to try to answer? Yes, turn again. Yes, I will complete your answer. Okay, there are something that make water spread out from the hole. There are something that make water spread out from the hole. Ada sesuatu yang membuat air itu memancar keluar. Nah, the something is the pressure. Okay, next. Okay. Please give attention in this picture. A row or tanda panah, a row, represent of the force, and then the dot, represent of the area. So if there is the fluid push with force against area, jika ada gaya yang menekan suatu luasan, it is the definition about the pressure. Itu adalah definisi dari tekanan. Let's define the pressure. Pressure is ratio of the force to the area. Nah, with the definition of the pressure, we can define the mathematical form. Jadi dari apa namanya ini tadi? Definisi tekanan, kita bisa membuat rumusnya. Jadi tekanan sama dengan rasio in mathematical language, rasio is per. Rasio dari apa? Force, yaitu gaya, to the area, terhadap luasan. It is very simple formula that you don't have to remember. You just have to understand about the definition about the pressure. So you automatically remember about this pressure, about this formula. Okay, next. I think it's clear about the pressure. Any question, my student? No? Okay, I will continue about the Pascal's law. Pascal law can be represented by this picture. I will explain to you slowly. Okay, if we give the pressure to the liquid in the closed area or in the closed room, so the pressure will be continued to all of direction of the fluid with the same value. Jadi, jika kita memberikan tekanan kepada zat cair di ruang tertutup, maka tekanan itu akan diteruskan ke segala arah dengan sama besar. So we can write down the mathematical formula from this definition. Jadi P1 sama dengan P2. Once again, it is very simple formula that you don't have to remember this formula. You just have to understand about the definition of the Pascal law. Okay, next. Okay, please give attention in this animation. What is the relation between the animation and the Pascal's law? Who wants to try to answer? Yes, Dini. Okay, you are right. With the small force, we can lift the bigger weight. Dengan gaya yang kecil, ini saya kasih nama F1, kita bisa mengangkat beban yang lebih besar, arah gayanya ke atas. Nah, untuk lebih jelasnya, mari kita buat sketsanya. Nah, ini the real picture ya about the hydraulic lift. Kalau ini the sketch of the hydraulic lift. Okay, I will explain about this. First pressure, represent of the man, and then the second pressure, represent of the car. So, based on the Pascal law, pressure will be continued to all direction of the fluid with the same value. Jadi P1 has same value with P2. Jadi tekanan di piston 1, piston yang kecil ini, sama dengan tekanan di piston yang besar. Okay, it's clear. Next. Okay. I will give you one example about the problem of the physics that have relation with Pascal law. As usual, if you want to solve the physics problem, you have to write everything that known from the questions. Jadi seperti biasa ya, budayanya kalau mengerjakan fisika, tulis semua yang diketahui dari soal. Oke, F1 masuk berarti ada F2 yang keluar, based on Pascal laws. Di SMA juga sudah diajar, kalau ada beban, maka ada yang namanya weight atau gaya berat. The direction of the weight usually to the center of the earth. Jadi arah dari gaya berat selalu menuju pusat bumi. The formula of the weight is mass cross gravitation. Jadi let's write everything that known from the picture, from the question. Jadi diketahui nomor 1. Apa ini yang diketahui? F2. F2 ternyata sama dengan W, hanya berlawanan arah. W rumusnya apa? Massa dikali gravitasi. Berarti let's substitute the value. Masanya berapa ini dalam kilogram ya? Masanya 600 kg dikali gravitasinya 10. So the second force is 6,000 Newton. And then if the area of small piston is 1 meter square, berarti A1 1 meter kuadrat. And then the area of the big piston is 2 meter square. A2 2 meter kuadrat. Za tulisannya kayak Za?
Kelihatan.
Okay. Okay, next. What is the questions? What is the force required to lift the weight? Pertanyaannya adalah F1-nya berapa agar beban 6.000 Newton ini beban itu kan massa kali gravitasi. 6.000 Newton itu bisa terangkat. Okay. It is the problem use Pascal law principle. So based on Pascal law, the first pressure is same value the second pressure. Berarti F1 per A1 sama dengan F2 per A2. Because we want to define the first pressure, so we have to move this the first area. Karena kita mencari F1, berarti yang kita pindah A1. Berarti ini tetap ya. F2 per A2 dikali A1. Penyebut pindah ruas jadi pembilang. It is the basic algebra that you have to understand it well. Harus sudah paham ya, ini SD soalnya. F2-nya berapa? 6.000 Newton. Per A2-nya 2 meter kuadrat. A1-nya 1. Nah, 6.000 dibagi 2, 3.000 Newton. Okay, my student, there is something interesting from this problem. You can see just with the 3,000 Newton, we can lift weight 6,000 Newton. Hanya dengan gaya 3.000, kita bisa mengangkat beban 6.000. It is the technology, my student. Technology is depend on our mentality. If our mentality is good, so technology can useful to other people. But if our mentality is bad, technology just become a weapon of destruction like nuclear bomb and so on. So what should we do? We have to make it balance between science and technology and our religion. Don't be a people that just understand about the science and technology, but you don't understand at all about your religion. Atau sebaliknya, don't be a people that just understand about your religion, but you don't understand about the science and technology. Okay, do you know the inventor of algebra? Penemu dari aljabar? Yeah, he is Al-Khwarizm. Al-Khwarizm is the people who not only understand about the science and technology, but also he understand well about the religion too. Jadi paket komplit ya Al-Khwarizm itu. Because why? Because Rasulullah ever said that strong Muslim is loved by Allah more than weak Muslim. Muslim yang lemah, Muslim yang kuat lebih dicintai Allah daripada Muslim yang lemah. Nah, Kuat di sini bisa kuat keilmuan, bisa kuat agama, bisa kuat fisik, bisa kuat harta. Kalau al-khawarism tadi kan kuat keilmuan. Jadi kalian bebas mau kuat yang sebelah mana. That important is you have to useful to other people because khairun nas anfa'u linnas. Sebaik-baik dari manusia adalah yang paling banyak memberikan manfaat kepada manusia lain. So, even though we have passed away, our Jariah charity still flows until now because of why? Because our knowledge is still used by the people. Okay, it is about technology. You have to be a useful people. Okay, the second one and then the third one, it is your job that you have to submit me in the next meeting. Okay, it is your first job, and then the second job, second jobnya apa ya? Second jobnya, nah ini silakan perhatikan videonya. Jadi, the first assignment for you, you have to make a simple tool like I made. Jadi, that use the tool that use Pascal law principle. Okay, I think it's clear. The conclusion of this material today. The first one, pressure is ratio of the force to the area, and then the second one, Pascal law states that pressure at any point in a body of fluid in the same in every direction. And then hydraulic lift is one of the tools that using Pascal law principle. Okay, my student, thanks for your attention. I hope what we learned today can be useful to our world, our nation, our religion, and our hereafter. And it become our Jariah charity that still flows even though we have passed away. Okay, the leader, please lead to pray. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Thanks very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.